Hey folks, what's going on? This is Shadow Stars coming at you with another video. Man, looks like I'm making these videos more and more often. Used to only make these maybe once every other week to almost like every other day or every day now. But man, like this needs to be corrected. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I'm gonna be covering another video by this guy is an absolute retard. Let me just flat out say it. He is an absolute retard. Stocks and crypto plays. He got no clue what the hell he's talking about. He claims to be a person that's all about AMC, loves AMC. He wants the company to MOASS, but he has no clue what the hell's going on. So without further ado, let's quickly go through what his new video that just came out an hour ago, today on the 26th shows.
Hey friends, welcome to Stocks and Crypto Plays. Today I'm talking, if you're an ape, you got into ape for the short squeeze in the MOASS. You didn't get into ape because you love AMC theaters. Yes, they're very nice theaters, but it's just a...
You didn't get into AMC because the AMC theaters. Well, okay, so he's differentiating himself, I guess. So he doesn't like the theaters, he's just here for the MOASS.
Theater, they don't care about you or I. You and I want financial freedom. So we want the MOASS or we want the short squeeze or both, okay? You know that's true. So hit like, hit subscribe, add notifications, share the video with a friend, okay? Because this is Aaron, the CEO of AMC, is doing everything he can to kill the MOASS and to kill the short squeeze. That doesn't necessarily mean Adam Aaron is an evil man or a bad man. I'm not saying that at all. He's the CEO of a would think that he wants that. It's not good for AMC, really. So he doesn't want it. And in fact, I'm going to tell you how I'm telling you it's a fact. I'm not telling you a pipe dream like some of these YouTubers. They're telling you that, oh, you know, with this 10-to-1 reverse split and the ape to AMC, they're going to have to cover. That's a pipe dream, friends. There's no SEC rule on that, okay? They're selling you a fantasy to take your shares away from you. And whoever's telling you that fantasy, there's a good chance they're being paid by the hedge funds, okay? Ask your...
Who's taking away your shares? Reverse split, yes, the literal number of shares goes down, but the market value, the value of your shares goes up to reflect it. This guy still doesn't seem to understand. You have 10 shares here. At, let's say, they're worth $10. What's that? $100, right? 10-to-1 reverse split. So let's say you only have 1 shares. Now that share is worth 100. So guess what? Your market value of your share is still 100. This and this, it's still the same. Yeah, you lost, quote unquote, 9 shares because you had 10 shares before and you had 1 share now. But guess what? Your value is still 100. How does this guy not understand this concept? Did this guy not pass middle school math?
Ask yourself why some of the most prominent YouTubers disappeared recently. Once they put the ape out, they're gone. Where did these guys go? These top YouTube AMC guys, they're gone. Where did they go? Ask yourself.
Where did they go? They left because, hey, the company's not doing that well. It's not that profitable. It's not turning a profit right now. So they left. They left to find different types of stocks where they can make gains on.
Why? Also, if there's an AMC YouTuber supporting the 10-to-1 reverse split, supporting AMC dilution, do you realize, friends, this proposal is trying to turn about 1.4 billion ape shares into AMC shares to make them one? That's one of the propositions. Another one of the propositions is to get approval.
AMC wants to convert, 1.4 billion ape plus the total outstanding. So let me pull this up here. I already did the calculations. You got your Class A common stock of AMC, your ape from your initial dividend. You got the initial ape sold from the at the market program from that press release. Then you got all the shares sold by Antara Capital, to Antara Capital, and then the debt exchange. 1.4 billion shares of total outstanding between AMC and ape. You do the reverse split, you go down to 141 million shares approximately. But what's the whole purpose? AMC still needs to turn a profit. They still need money in their war chest. So they need to be able to dilute. So when you say, oh, hey, I'm going to block this, you're going to vote no to not let them combine ape and AMC. You're hindering the amount of money AMC is able to raise, because ape is a dilution vehicle for them to raise money, to help pay down debt, to have more money in the war chest so that they can rough out these quarters. This guy doesn't seem to understand it, and he keeps on pumping this garbage out and saying they're stealing your shares.
to where Adam Aaron can put out brand new AMC shares, as many as he wants, whenever he wants, and dilute AMC even further. He's seeking approval. And then a third one is they want to do a 10-to-1 reverse split to take away from you, out of your pocket, and out of your accounts, 90% of your AMC shares. Okay, so that's the facts. This is not my opinion. These are the facts. Okay.
They're not stealing your shares. Okay, so once again, the number of shares, yes, goes down by 9, but the value remains the same. You're not losing any money.
I deal in facts, not in fantasies. And if
So no, you're not dealing in facts. You are dealing in fantasies.
you watched a video somewhere else and they told you the shorts have to cover, they don't have to cover. Okay. Wake up, friends. Don't live.
Shorts don't have to cover. Oh my goodness, you're still on. Okay, then under your logical reasoning, then so you don't vote yes for the conversion. You don't vote for the reverse stock split, and you're saying that shorts never have to cover. So then what's the difference? So if you do nothing, you vote no, then they're going to continue to short the stock down. They're going to short APE back down to under $1. They're going to short AMC back down to 3, 2, 1. Then you're going to get delisting notices, and then the reverse split is going to have to happen anyways. So what's the point? Like, I don't understand it. But even the bigger point is, why do you think your vote matters? Why do you think that you have the majority amount of votes to go against the grain? You talk about, you said Aaron sold 166 million shares, 66 cents. They sold them to who? Antara Capital. Antara Capital will have a total after that debt equity exchange, 257 million APE. That's 18% of the total outstanding between AMC and APE. They're a majority shareholder of the company. A 13G filing will probably be triggered because they own more than 5% of the company. They're going to be obligated to vote yes for the proposal. That's already, right off the get-go, 18%. If you just need a simple majority, 50.00001%, all they need is what, 32% more? So the other big holders, BlackRock, Vanguard, etc., how much do they own? All those institutions, how do you think they're going to vote? When they vote yes, then you think your measly 10,000 votes is going to do anything? When you got institutions holding millions of shares? Like, come on. You talk about facts, that's the facts. Think about it logically. Absolutely nothing. You are talking about hopes, fantasies, hopium. This is an absolute fraud, absolute grifter. Has no clue what the hell he's talking about, talking out of his ass.
Live in a fantasy. Be smart. This is your money we're talking about. You worked hard to build up your shares, and they're getting ready to take 90% of your shares away from you, okay? Don't let it happen. I'm with you. I'm one of the apes. I've been building up my shares for 2 years now. Why do you think I'm so passionate about this? I don't want to...
Yeah, you're passionate, but you're absolutely retarded. You're dumb. You got no clue what the hell you're talking about.
lose 90% of my shares. We got into the AMC short squeeze to be financially free. So I'm going to break this down to you right now, okay? If they take 90% of your shares away from you, and a short squeeze or MOASS eventually happens, you're only going to have a 10% effect, because you lost 90% of your shares. So if you own 100 shares right now, you're only going to...
Once again, more stupid logic. So let's see, what was the number you gave us here?
And you say, hey, AMC stock will go to 1,000 per share, we'll have the MOASS, okay? Well, guess...
Okay, so AMC, he's saying AMC, 1,000 per share. That's what he's saying. It'll go to 1,000, right? If this is the value pre-split, then post-split, it should be 10,000. AMC, pre, post. Why? Because you had a 10-to-1. You keep on giving this argument of, hey, it's only going to reach 1,000. If you had the reverse squeeze, then you need this to reach 10,000. Why do you keep on... You're moving the goalpost and you're changing it. Straw manning it, basically saying, oh, yeah, it's only going to hit 1,000. No. That... You could argue that, hey, you know what? This reverse squeeze, you're going to have more volatility in this stock because you have a low float. Instead of 1.4 billion shares, you have 141 million shares. So guess what? Yeah, increased volatility in that, and the price range will fluctuate greater. That's something that you should argue instead.
Guess what? You only got 10 shares left. Now you got 10 grand. You excited about that 10 grand? I'm not. If you had 100 shares and it went to 1,000 per share, you'd have 100 grand, friends. If you have 1,000 shares, you'd have $1 million if it went to 1,000 per share. That's what 1,000 per share. You're only going to have. So if you have 100 shares, you're only going to have 10 left. And if it goes to 1,000 per share, how much are you going to have? $10,000?
See? People like him, like, did they really not go to school? Did they not learn anything in their basic middle school or hell, even elementary math class? Because it doesn't seem like they did. They can't seem to understand this basic concept. If you have 10 shares, $10, it's worth 100. You have one share because of the reverse split from 10 to 1, it's worth $100. So market value $100, market value $100. Pre and post, it's the same shit. How are you so freaking dumb?
What are you going to do with that? After taxes, you're going to have what? 6 grand left? What are you going to do with that? Is that your
Oh, then now you're going to start giving tax advice? You don't know the tax bracket. You don't know when people bought in, when people sold, short-term gain, long-term, is it capital gains tax? I mean, you need to stop, man. You got no clue what the hell you're talking about.
financial freedom? Far back. But he doesn't. All he cares about is AMC. The bottom line, he doesn't want a short squeeze. He doesn't want a MOASS. It's not good for business. Yeah, he owns millions of shares. But if you look into it, he won't be able to sell on a short squeeze. He wouldn't be able to sell his shares. It's just, it's frustrating. But I don't think actually most of the real apes want this 10-to-1 reverse split. I think the ones that are saying they do in the comments are bots or they're very uneducated. One or the other.
Yeah, you're calling them uneducated? Well, guess what? You're the blind person trying to lead other blind people if they're choosing to follow you because you don't understand basic concepts like this. You can't seem to understand basic concepts like reading financial statements. You can't seem to understand, hey, look at their earnings. How much cash are they burning? What's their EBITDA? What's their profit margins? You don't look at any of that. Absolute shame. This dude continues to be a fraud, keeps on pushing stuff out, goes online, tweeting all these folks, tagging all these random accounts. Absolutely insane. This guy, you need to stop watching. If you're watching him, you need to stop. Any of your friends watching him, you got to tell them to stop. You need to stop watching frauds like him because he's offering you the wrong information. For a supposed ape, for a person who supports this type of short squeeze, this MOASS, he has no understanding of the situation. Absolutely false hopes. For the folks who hate the hedgies and so forth, this guy is worse than a hedgie. He's supposedly on your side, but he has no clue what the hell he's talking about. And he's tricking you. Basically all for just for views, it looks like. He's a grifter. He's an absolute fraud. But that's going to be the video. Hopefully it's not too long this round. Appreciate everyone who stayed to the end. Thanks for watching. If you like my content, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe, share this with others so that helps spread the information, the awareness that, hey, we need to call out these grifters, these frauds, these people spreading misinformation. I don't care, bullish or bearish, whatever stance you have, bring factual, reliable sources. Talk about stuff that's true, that's relevant, that's correct. Don't be spreading misinformation. We can debate the pros and cons, but it does you no good when you're just straight up lying. So until next time, folks, this is Shadow Stars. Peace.